Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am about to do probably my favorite video that I'm ever going to do on this channel. Today, Britney Spears' team has released Oops, I Did It Again, along with all of the previously unreleased tracks that we will be listening to today. I'm going to be introducing them as songs that, for whatever reason, didn't make it onto the album, but we get them all today in the 25th anniversary release. It was released on May 16th, 2000, not 20 anything, 2000, plus some new remixes. I think it's 2 brand new remixes. That will be in another video. I'm going to do the remixes all in a separate video just to keep like the album cohesive. But they have, I think, it's 2 new remixes plus other remixes that we've had as B-sides to the singles when they came out. More about that later. At the time, it broke the record for the fastest selling female album of all time. I think years later, Adele beat it. So it says Oops, I Did It Again, but she actually broke her own record because Baby One More Time was the first time there was a #1 album and a #1 single at the same time by the same name. So Britney has always been making history and breaking records. Sorry, people ask all the time, Gilbert, you know, you always wiping your sweat. Are you okay? Do you have any health conditions? Well, first of all, I've always been a sweater, but there's lights here and I have to turn off the air conditioning. I have to close the window because there's kids playing. So in order to get good sound and good lighting, I have to do a lot of things that make it very, very hot. And then I wear this hat and so it doesn't help because I'm too lazy to do my hair. Anyway, I'm fine. I would like to start off first by dedicating this video to a very special person. I dedicate this video to Teresa Eugenio. Those of you who've seen her in my videos, she's my closest friend in life. This is mine and hers. We're just going to put it out there, okay? There will definitely be bias. This is mine and her favorite album of all time. It just is. So know that going into that I'm going to be very biased. I may get emotional. This is my favorite album by any artist of all time, and it's Teresa's too. I wish I could have done this with her, but schedules and stuff, and the 25th anniversary was coming up. Anyway, I dedicate this to you, my Smith, my Push. I love you so much. This video is dedicated to you. I love you so much. You're going to be here with me in spirit while we go through this. This album was basically a breakthrough in pop. When Britney Spears debuted on the scene in late 1998, she took the world by storm. Everybody loved her. All girls wanted to be her. And I might get heat for this, but it's the truth. All other record labels wanted to have a pop star. So that's why Christina Aguilera, Jessica Simpson, Mandy Moore, Hoku, there was this explosion of every other record label wanting a Britney Spears to cash in on this excitement of the blonde bombshell that was out here doing pop, and everybody wanted to get in on that. So if you love those other singers, you need to thank Britney for breaking through the barrier first and making them be allowed to have the careers that they have. Now, of course, they've all done their own things and they've become artists in their own right, but they were given a chance because of the popularity of the Queen of Teen, Britney Spears. We will probably talk more about her debut album when we review that, but this is her sophomore album. So this video made history, the music video with the red leather, cat suit. Tina Landon choreographed it. They had a whole making the video on MTV. I just remember that like yesterday. And when this album dropped, it changed my life. It actually has my favorite song of all time on this, which we will get to in a second. I usually say, let's get right into it, but this really needs an epic introduction because this album is everything to me. And I'm sure I'll get more heat about this. There's going to be so many comments, but I believe in my heart of hearts, and I say this all the time, this is Britney Spears' magnum opus. This is her greatest album. Yes. But what about, no, this album is her greatest of all time. But what about, no, she's got a lot of other great albums. Blackout, people will say. This is her greatest album of all time. Sorry, I had to name Blackout. And it's usually the younger generation that people of Britney fans that don't really know this era of her because they were born years later. They don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that. This is her best work, and we will prove it by going through it track by track. Many of you probably have not even heard every song. I don't know how, but we're going to be listening to the album in its entirety, and we're also going to be listening to some unreleased tracks that she recorded during this time, but for whatever reason, it didn't make it onto the album. Some made it to international versions or the Japanese import, but some just didn't make it on the album at all. And they've just been kind of floating around. And so we're going to listen to those too. So fasten your seatbelts and let's get right into it. Oh my God, you guys ready? Let's listen to the Teen of Queen Pop, Make History. Keep it tight.
I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might
forgive me, I will be doing choreography,
but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. You see, my problem is this. I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool?
Sing it, Britney.
So many ways, but to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me, baby. Oh, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? We've all done this before, right? Britney, before you go, there's something I want you to have. Oh, it's beautiful. But wait a minute, isn't this? Yeah, yes it is. But I thought the old lady dropped it into the ocean in the end.
Well, baby, I went down and got it for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Oops, I did it again to your heart. Got lost in this game, oh baby. Oops, you better stand for love.
She Celine's out. Okay. 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 So much going on here. Now, there are a lot of similarities, this song to Baby One More Time. I've actually haven't done it yet, but I heard that you can actually play them on top of each other, sync them up, and they will almost play at the same time over each other melodically in the chords and all of that. So that's kind of why I think it was named Oops, I Did It Again. It was kind of a 2.0 version of Baby One More Time, and it worked. But not only did she do it again, she overshot and actually topped herself with this one. This song is just as iconic as Baby One More Time, and for obvious reasons why. It is a smash. Okay, let's talk about the vocals on this. The initial, right? I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it like Britney Spears. Maybe I can add like a computerized feature to that, but probably not. It sounds so, you know it, right? Girl, I'm so annoyed right now. Why did you do that to me? Sorry, pardon my French. I gotta fix this. This was not okay. Sorry. That was my fault. My alarm went off when I should have been more cautious about it. Where do I put this so that it's not in the way? When you hear that, yeah, you know that it's Britney. You know that you're about to get some super pop in your face, singing and music. Okay. And then the rest of the song, right? We all love the shout out to Titanic, the dialogue between it. I love the overlapping. I don't know if it's the bridge or the third chorus, but the oops, I did it again to your heart, got lost over the oops, I did it again. And when it's overlapping on itself, it's like that happened on Baby One More Time. It's like, which one do I listen to? And then I'll rewind it and sing it both. You know, the different versions are on top of each other. It's just like, it's the Max Martin effect. And if we can just take a moment to appreciate Max Martin, because the very next song I think he's got a couple on here. Max Martin is just the pop genius, songwriter, producer, I think, of all time. I'm just going to call it. I mean, there are other great pop producers. Quincy, of course, people would probably say Quincy. Cara Diagordi, great songwriters, Mariah Carey, of course. But when it comes to unadulterated bubblegum pop, it doesn't get better than Max Martin. He proves it on the track that we just heard. Iconic. People don't spend enough time, I think, talking about the quality of Britney Spears' voice. She actually gets a lot of heat for not being able to hit a bunch of high notes the way maybe Christina Aguilera can. People are always like, oh, Britney is not Christina is the better singer. That's a lot of people say, right? Well, Christina may have more vocal ability as far as range and riffs and runs and those kind of things. But when you talk about tonality, when you talk about the flavor and the melodicness and the approach that Britney does, a lot of people can imitate her, right? The nasally, yeah, 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 oh yeah, right? People do that, or oh baby, baby. I don't do a very good Britney Spears imitation. Some people out there can. Ariana Grande, Nicole Scherzinger can do some great imitations of Britney Spears, but nobody can really sound like her or do what Britney Spears does. There's a lot of singers when you go to these American Idol auditions, and I'm sorry to tell you, a lot of them sound just like Christina Aguilera. They really do. They sound like Christina Aguilera. That style of singing, that tonal quality. I mean, it's not exactly Christina. There's a couple that I can show you that actually sound quite similar to Christina. But you don't have anyone that really can do or sound like Britney Spears in a serious way. Britney is very unique. And even though what she's doing sounds simple, it's actually quite complex. And there's a lot of artistry to the way that she sings. But because it's not an obvious note holding or riffs or runs, I think that it's lost on the consumer. People take it for granted. They can all sing along, but no one can sing like her and sound like her, which is the mark of true artistry. You don't have to hit notes like Mariah, Whitney, Celine to be a quality singer and to have a quality to your voice that makes you unique and your own, right? Madonna isn't the greatest powerhouse belter, but her voice is so Madonna when you hear Madonna, when you hear Cher, when you hear Janet Jackson, when you hear Paula Abdul, when you hear Britney Spears. you know that you're listening to this singer that really knows themselves as an artist, and they're delivering vocals in a way that only they can. And their soul and their personality is part of that delivery. And this is exactly true of Britney Spears. When you hear that voice.
Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide. Be with you day and night, baby. Our love is strong. Why carry on without me? Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small.
Just does something to you. It lights up. It's pop. And I actually kind of feel bad for the people that can't appreciate it, right? Like when people that eat cilantro and they taste soap. I feel the same way about people that can't understand Britney Spears' voice. I really do, because they're really missing out. Britney Spears is a great singer. She really is. The choices she makes with her voice, they're pure pop. They're iconic. They're I mean, nobody does that. I'm sorry. It's Michael Jackson-ish, like the attitudes and the way that she affects her voice and the tags and the things that she does. It's incredible. The next song is easily my favorite song of all time. That's right. You've guessed it. It's Stronger. And we'll talk about it after we listen to it. Here's Stronger. Whatever.
Hush, just stop. There's nothing you can do or say. I've had enough. I'm not your property as from today. You might think that I will make it on my own, but now I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. I'm stronger than I ever thought that I could be. I used to go with the flow, didn't really care about me. You might think that I can take it, but you're wrong, 'cause now I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. I'm stronger. Come on now.
Oh, this part.
Oh yeah. Feel like a girl on my own.
So many memories.
I don't need nobody, better off alone.
That's right, Britney.
Here I go on my own now. I don't need nobody, not anybody.
Oh,
Here I go.
this next part, bridge or whatever you want to call it, one of the greatest moments in pop history.
Alright.
It's melodically perfect. Here we go. Rewind it if you need to. Here we go.
Here I go.
Right here.
Stronger than yesterday. It's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. I'm stronger.
Okay. So much Thank God I didn't cry because I would have been an emotional wreck. I have bawled to this song probably hundreds of times, but I didn't right now, which is good because then y'all would have been like, really? But yes, this song has been such an anthem for me. This song has gotten me through so many dark times. I'm sure a lot of you listening to this came out around the same time. Christina Aguilera's answer to You Drive Me Crazy, the Stop remix was Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You. And then her answer to Stronger was Fighter. That's how I always say it. And her answer to Baby One More Time was Genie in a Bottle. And her answer to Sometimes was What a Girl. No, I'm just kidding. I Turn to You. I'm just kidding. But what I think is really interesting about this song Stronger is when Britney was 18, she had, made the making of the video for it, where it was just her dancing in a studio, black floor, black background with a silver chair, kind of this surreal image of her just dancing and then her walking across the bridge, right? Like the symbolism of crossing the bridge, of closure, to get over something, literally by walking over it on a bridge. I used to live within walking distance of where I used to work when I was a teenager. I was actually around the same age as Britney Spears. I'm only 6 months older than Britney. So I was 18 when this came out, and I would walk to work, and I had to go over an overpass when I would walk to work. I walked over a bridge, and I would have my CD Walkman and have this on, and I would be belting it out at the top of my lungs and being fierce. Sometimes people would honk at me, and I'd be like, yes! I think people actually enjoyed the show. But this song has really gotten me through so much. Again, pop brilliance, but that last part, the stronger than yesterday, it's nothing but a mile away. That part, my loneliness ain't killing me no more. Oh my gosh. Well, shout out to Baby One More Time, right? Because in the chorus of Baby One More Time, my loneliness is killing me.
My loneliness is killing me.
To my loneliness ain't killing me no more.
My loneliness ain't killing me no more.
I love when songs break the fourth wall, but that part of just saying for yourself, whatever you're going through, declaring that my loneliness ain't killing me no more. And then revving up and then belting it out stronger. I mean, like going all Celine on it, just holding that vibrato note. It doesn't get any better than that. And then the bum, 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 like even the instrumental, right? Da na 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 bum, bum, bum. Da na 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 na. It's too much. It's pop overkill. It's just so melodic. It's so full of power and triumph with emotion. Can hear the strings in it too. I'm just Max Martin, if you're watching this to me is the perfect pop song. It really is the perfect pop song. This song and You Drive Me Crazy, the Stop remix, in my opinion, are the two greatest pop songs of all time. I know, what a weird pick. Well, what about the other? What about Oops? What about something from Michael Jackson or Madonna or Celine? I mean, don't get me wrong, those are pop perfections too. But to me, Crazy, the Stop remix, and Stronger are the top two for me, in my opinion. But we can move on from that. But I can probably keep talking about this song forever. I really can, because it's my favorite song of all time. But I don't want to bore you with that. And plus, we have a whole other album to get to. So we're going to move on to track 3. Track 3 is called Don't Go Knocking on My Door. And I hope that you like it.
Don't go knock my door. Don't go knock my door.
Very Destiny's Child. Bills, 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 right?
Time is up. No more cheating lies. No more tears to dry. You now I like so bye-bye. Finally, I am over you.
Yep.
Totally I'm blue when I can hear myself saying I am better off without you. Stronger than ever.
Shout out to Stronger.
I'm telling you now. Don't go knocking on my door. Gotta stay away for sure.
Shout out to
You say you miss me like crazy now, but I ain't buying that. You're I can see it's no mystery. It's so clear to me.
That vocal fry.
Mystery.
Even in Oops, there was vocal fry. I forgot to talk about that. I love it. Britney's the queen of vocal fry. Female vocal fry.
I can hear myself say, yeah, I am better off without you. Stronger than ever, and I'm telling you now. Don't go knocking on my door, baby. Gotta stay away for sure. You say you miss me like crazy now, but I ain't buying that. You better get off of my back. Don't go knocking on my door. Gotta stay away for sure. You say you miss me like crazy now, but I ain't buying that. You better get off of my back. Ooh, yeah, yeah. My dog.
That guitar, the strings like that is very Bills. It's very Destiny's Child. You have to remember, during this time, this was very much the R&B of the day.
As long as you don't.
So this is Britney being gritty and edgy and funky and urban and R&B-ish.
Stay away for sure, and I ain't buying that. You better get off of my back. Don't go knocking on my door. Gotta stay away for sure. You say you miss me like crazy now. I ain't buying that. You better get off of my back. Don't go knocking on my door. Don't go knocking on my door. Gotta stay away for sure. You say you miss me like crazy now, but I ain't buying that. You better get off of my back. Don't go knocking on my door.
Okay. Again, Destiny's Child meets, I don't know, like 3LW. Who else was out at that time that was doing this kind of sound with the strings and all that? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Scrubs, no Scrubs, right? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, Scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, is also known as a buster, right? Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke blank. So no, I don't want you to know. Sorry, different album. But this kind of the strings thing, right? It was that. They're giving us that. Britney was giving us that. So what did you think? And I love the shout out to Stronger, the shout out to Crazy. Love that. And it always makes me laugh, you know. You better get off my back. Whenever I'm with my friend Teresa, I'm always acting like I'm pushing somebody off of my back. We're silly. Okay, so now we're going to listen to I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Now, this is, of course, a cover. Well, I say of course, but maybe not everybody knows that. Originally by the Rolling Stones, this song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, she used as an opener. Just a little snippet of it before she got into Oops, I Did It Again. At the 2000 VMAs, which in my opinion is the best Britney Spears live performance of all time. It's my favorite live performance by any artist of all time. People always make a big deal of the snake one, right? Where she had the yellow python. Okay, I'm a slave for you. Yeah, that was good. I guess. Nothing compared in my mind to the 2001, the year before that, the Oops, I Did It Again one. That is the one. I don't know why that doesn't get its flowers. That is the hotter, fiercer, more powerful performance. But whatever, I digress. She used this song to open it, and it was everything. So we're actually going to hear, before she comes in with this, a little interlude. They don't do that as much these days, but back in the day, Janet Jackson did this a lot too. There were little tiny tracks, little kind of mini like transitions to go from one song to the next. They were like little skits, like a voicemail or like a conversation. They were fun. They were called interludes. They don't really do that as much. So we're going to hear a little interlude where Britney is doing a phone conversation with her friend on the phone. her friend played by Felicia Collada, who actually, is that her pronounce her last name? Fee, they called her, who was her really, really close friend, like her best friend, took care of her, hired by the label, and just kind of became like a second mom to her. And just really took care of her. I don't really know what happened to their relationship, but I know that she'll always love Britney, and I know that they were close for a very long time. And I thought it was cute that she featured her on the album to play her friend while they're going back and forth. So that's the other female voice that you're hearing is Fee. So we're gonna listen to that right now.
Okay. So listen. So then he goes, no matter what I do for you, it never seems to be enough. Ew. I can't believe he said that. You don't think I'm like that, do you?
Well, you are.
What? Don't tell me you agree with him. Oh my God.
Well, I mean,
oh
one
my
minute
God.
everything's fine, and the next minute you're freaking out. It's like you're never satisfied.
Well, I know I'm a little picky, but hey, I just know what I want.
Can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. And I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no satisfaction when I'm driving in my car and that man comes on the radio. He's telling me more and more about some useless information supposed to fire my imagination. I can't get no. I know. Hey. And this is what I say, yeah. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no reaction. And I try. And I try, and I try, and I try, babe. I can't get no satisfaction. Oh, when I'm watching my TV, and that girl comes on and tells me how tight my skirt should be.
This is the one where she rips it off during the live performance. Tosses her hair around.
Got my own identity. I can't get no.
I know.
Can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction.
Sing, Britney.
And I try.
satisfaction, baby.
That's funny. So what'd you think? Let me know in the comments below. What did you think of her version of I Can't Get No Satisfaction? I know some people might be partial to the Stones, right? Some people say, oh, the original's always better. And I can see how most of the time that's the case, but there are a lot of exceptions, right? Especially if Kelly Clarkson or Celine Dion are going to cover your song. But Britney Spears has done some covers before. She's done I Can't Get No Satisfaction. She covered I Love Rock and Roll. She covered My Prerogative. She's done some really, really exceptional covers, in my opinion. The Beat Goes On by Cher. But those are for other albums that we'll get into some other time. Okay, now we're going to get into the biggest ballad of the album. It was the most successful ballad of the album. This next song that we're going to be talking about, or listening to as well, is not only the best or the biggest ballad of the album, it's Britney Spears herself's favorite song on this album.
Actually, the one I'm about to sing right now is called Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. It's actually my favorite song off the album. It's really, I like it a lot, and I hope everyone else does too.
Mayor from Egypt asks, out of all of your songs, what is your favorite or means the most to you? I would say my favorite song is probably Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. Mutt Lange wrote it. This ballad. It's just a really beautiful, soft song, and it's just really meaningful because he's one of my most favorite songwriters of all time, and it was really cool to have him write it for me.
And she's shouted that out multiple times when she's performed it live because it was a single. She's breathtakingly beautiful in the music video. It's called Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. When she sings it live, she sounds amazing. The flavor of her voice really comes out in this song. So, fun fact about it, it was written by Mutt Lange. I think he might have produced it too. He is Shania Twain's ex-husband. He's also the man behind, I believe, the production and the lyrics, the song, If Walls Could Talk by Celine Dion. A song that me and Teresa were listening to not too long ago. We were laughing hysterically. Different conversation. We'll talk about this some other time. That song is controversial. Celine's pretty nasty in that song. Anyway, back to Britney. We're going to listen to the song and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. It's beautiful. If you've never heard it before, prepare yourself. This is Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know.
My friends say you're so into me, and that you need me desperately. They say we're so complete, but I need to hear it straight from you. If you want me to believe it's true, I've been waiting for so long, it hurts. I wanna hear you say the words. Please don't let me be the last to know. Don't hold back, just let it go. I need to hear you say you need me all the way. Oh, if you love me so, don't let me be the last to know.
Beautiful song. That sound, it sounds like Indian or Arabic to me.
Your body language says so much. Yeah, I feel it in the way you touch. Till you say the words, it's not enough. Come on and tell me you're in love. Please don't let me be the last to know. Don't hold back, love me. Let me be the last to know.
Oh, come on. Come on. What a beautiful song. Is that not a gorgeous song? That song is just gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know how somebody can listen to that song and not just be like so moved. It has so many elements to it. The da na da na 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 na. That sounds Arabic to me, or like Indian. That pulsating, like, you know, it sounds sensual, but yet there's a vibrance to it. Her voice sounds very wholesome on it, but yet there's longing in it. There's urgency. She's pleading with him. Oh God, that song is just so beautiful. I know that Shania's husband probably wasn't, according to her, the greatest guy. I don't know if he was unfaithful to her. I don't mean to share tea like this, but I remember for a season when she would talk about their marriage and they would talk about each other. Of course, that's like every couple, right? It's like the best of like the best relationship goals or whatever. But him and Shania made a lot of great music together. And because of Shania's success, a lot of people wanted to work with Mutt Lange. So Britney did. And I thought that this was a great fruit of that labor. This is a beautiful song. And like I said, the music video, you just have to see the music video. Britney is breathtaking in that music video. Oof. I might go lesbian for her, y'all. Okay. The next song we're going to be listening to is an unreleased song. It was the B-side to Stronger. When Stronger came out as a single, this was the B-side. So when singles came out back in the day, there were two sides, right? It was on vinyl. So you would have the A side and literally the other side. You would flip the CD, there I go again, being a millennial. You would flip the vinyl album over and then you would hear it on, there'd be another song on that side. And usually the B-side single was like a throwaway single. It was just something to fill, like a filler, right? Because you bought it for the A. But there are some surprising stories about how the B-side single actually ended up becoming the bigger hit. So we can probably go and I can make a video, I'm sure, about all of that. It's pop culture trivia and history. But the B-side single of Stronger that never made it to the album is a song called Walk On By. Now, people might think, oh, the Dionne Warwick song, Walk On By. No, different, same title, but totally different song. So we're going to listen to it. Again, it was unreleased, but you're going to hear it here. You may not have even heard it. Those of you that may just have the regular album version, maybe you've never heard the song, so this will be a treat for you. But I do love this song. So we're going to listen to it. It's called Walk On By.
I'm coming down with a heartache tonight. Only you can make it right. If I can be with you, holding you tight, there won't be no morning light. Everywhere I turn, I see your face, reminding me of a higher place. Every time you smile, angels cry. Every time you walk on by, I'm not the only feeling lonely. Every time you walk on by, I try to say something, but nothing. Every time you walk on by.
It has that, I don't know if this is Max Martin, but it has that Max Martin classic sound, right? Listen to the background. So Max. And how wholesome is it, right? It reminds me of Sometimes. I would just want to go.
I'm such a fool, 'cause this love is true.
Put my backpack on and skip to class.
Someone else surely will. Everywhere I turn, I see your face, reminding me of a higher place. Every time you smile, oh, angels cry. Every time you walk on by, I'm not the only feeling lonely. Every time you walk on by, I Weakness must find an end. I look at you and I promise myself.
So extra. That was so dramatic. Yes, with the falsetto. I really do love Britney Spears' falsetto. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's unique. It's got flavor and sultriness to it. It's just so pretty. Okay. We've got a couple more unreleased songs before we go back to the album. I liked that song. I thought it should have made, but I can see too maybe why it didn't make it, because at this stage in Britney's career with the Oops, I Did It Again, she did want a more mature sound. Okay. She had said that, the producers had said that she wanted it kind of as a departure from her first album, Baby One More Time, which was a lot more wholesome, right? Sometimes and all that. So this song really gives that same vibe. So I'm thinking maybe it didn't make the album because it sounded a little bit too innocent, a little bit too wholesome when they were looking for, I mean, sure, clearly pop and pop love songs, but maybe it was a little bit more edge to it, a little bit more of a mature flavor to it. And maybe this song just wasn't that for them, so it became a B-side single and didn't even make the regular album. And I think that that's also the case with the next song we're going to be listening to. So this next song, like Walk On By, did not make the album. This song is called Girl in My Mirror, or Girl in the Mirror. Let me see. I think it's Girl in the Mirror. Okay? So we're going to listen to this song and let me know what y'all think about it. This is Girl in the Mirror.
There's a girl in my mirror. I wonder who she is. Sometimes I think I know her. Sometimes I really wish I did. There's a story in her eyes, lullabies and goodbyes. When she's looking back at me, I can tell her heart is broken easily. 'Cause the girl in my mirror is crying tonight, and there's nothing I can tell her to make her feel alright. Oh, the girl in my mirror is crying 'cause of you, and I wish there was something I could do.
Hear it?
If I could, I would tell her not to be afraid. The pain that she's feeling, the sense of loneliness will fade. So dry your tears and rest assured, love will find you like before. When she's looking back at me, I know nothing really works that easily.
The bridge of this song is probably the most dramatic Britney bridge of all time and super cheesy, which is probably why I didn't make the album. But it's very dramatic and it's a little cringe, but we gotta love it. It's wholesome Britney.
My mirror is crying 'cause of you, and I wish there was something. I wish there was something. Oh, I wish there was something I could do.
Falsetto.
I can't believe
much.
I can't believe what I see.
Is that really a revelation that the girl in the mirror is you?
Something I could do.
There's a girl in my mirror. I wish I could do something about it. I mean, that's kind of creepy, right? There's a girl in my mirror and I wish there was something I could do. I don't. Okay. I mean, it sounds very much like Walk On By. There's some of like when it goes from the chorus into the next verse, like the way that it drops in, sounds very much like Walk On By, the song we just heard before. And it has that Max Martin kind of feel to it. So either Max was doing all of these or these producers were taking a cue from Max and were trying to replicate that sound. Told you, the man's a genius. Okay, so there is another unreleased song, but I think we're going to wait till later to hear it because it's so good and it deserves to be. And I actually do think that the last release song that we'll hear in a little bit, I do think that this was on some versions of the album. It wasn't on the US release, but I do think it made it to like the Australian or the Japanese import. So anyway, but back to the regular album. This song is really hot. This song, when I first heard it on the first listen, I was hooked. It's super catchy, super edgy, super hot. And she performed it on her Oops tour, but it never was a single for some reason, never had a music video. And she only really ever performed it on that Oops tour, but it is a fan favorite. It's one of the best ones on the album. We're going to listen to it. And it's called What You See Is What You Get.
Everything was right, but now you think I'm wearing too much makeup and my dress is too tight. You got no reasons to be jealous. I've never been untrue, so does it really matter if they're looking? I'm only looking at you. You should never try to change me. I can be nobody else, and I like the way I am. What you see is what you get. This is me and you. If you want me, don't forget. You should take me as I am, 'cause I can promise you, baby, what you see is what you get. I know you watch me when I'm dancing, when I'm partying with my friends. I can feel rising my back, baby. I know. I can't have no chains around me, baby, can't you see? I could be anything you dream of, but I gotta feel free.
Girl.
You should never
That's what I'm talking about.
change me. I can be nobody else, and I like the way I am. What you see is what you get. This is me and you. If you want me, don't forget. You should take me as I am, 'cause I can promise you, baby, what you see is what you get.
Really? Do you guys hear that in the background? There's an alarm going off. Oh, there was anyway. Sorry. Okay. This song, What You See Is What You Get. Definitely a pop smash. Super catchy, right? Super edgy. And I just think that it should have been a single. I think it has the potential to be a single. It really is a coming of age. It really is the whole idea that, you should never try to change me. I can be nobody else. I can be your dream. I can be everything, but I have to feel free. I have to be who I am. I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to try to be somebody else. I am who I am. And that's probably why you like me. Because I'm the kind of person that what you see is what you get. It's just very blunt, in your face, direct. It is what it is. I am who I am. I make no apologies for it. If you don't like me, take me or leave me as I am. I just love that idea for a song. And that's what this was. So yeah, maybe some of you have never heard that song before and you're like, I really like that song. It's a good song, right? Yeah. One of my favorites, one of the gems from the album that I never understood why I didn't make it to a single. Okay. The next song is one of the big singles, right? There were several singles from this album. They got their own music videos that have become Britney's biggest hits. And this one I think has really stood the test of time. Let's not get emotional, because it's really reflective of Britney's life today. And I think a lot of people figured that maybe she wrote this song because it was so reflective of not just a little bit of her life at the time, but how her life has become today with, her being one of the biggest stars. I mean, even though she hasn't released any music in a long time, she's still incredibly famous, and the world still really cares about Britney Spears, and they always will, because she was such an icon for so long, and the world is still fascinated by her. People are still in love with her. There's just something about Britney that just draws people in, and that can take, even though it sounds like a positive thing, it can take its toll. It can create this world of loneliness, of not knowing who really wants you for the real you, and who wants to be around you because of who you are, and your fame and your fortune, your money, and all of those things. So this song, when it came out, people thought that she wrote it, and it was a kind of a cry for help. There's an interlude right before it where this guy, we'll call him Jay, calls to talk, to leave Britney this idea for a great song. And then we hear the song, and it's called Lucky. So without further ado, let's listen to it. This is Lucky.
Hi, what's up? This is Brit, and I'm not in right now, so do your thing. Beep. I'm just kidding.
Yo, Brit, you're a nerd. You really need to change that message. Look, I was thinking about that movie we saw the other night. You know how she had all that fame and all that money. She still wasn't happy. Wouldn't that make a cool song?
This is a story about a girl named Lucky. Early morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. There you go. Isn't she lovely? This Hollywood girl. And they say she's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in the lonely part. Thinking if there's nothing missing in my life,
for Pop News. Standing outside the arena waiting for Lucky. Oh my God, here she comes!
Then she loved me, this Hollywood girl. She's so lucky, but why does she cry? If there is nothing missing in her life, why do tears come at night? She's so lucky, she's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? She's so lucky, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
Okay. This song clearly means a lot to so many fans for so many reasons, because it really does tell her life, right? I mean, she's not a movie star. Well, controversial, because she did do Crossroads a couple years after this. Well, 3 years after this, because this was released in 2000. She did Crossroads in 2003. So she did become an actress.
Hi, Brittany. I want to know, did the song Lucky have any relation to your life?
Definitely. This song is basically about a girl who she has all this fame and everyone thinks she has everything, but at night she's still normal like everyone else and she has her bad days and she cries. So yeah, definitely I can totally relate to the song.
Do you have your bad days, really? Are you crying a lot?
And even though you're surrounded by so many people, there are times that, you know, you're still lonely. You know what I mean? So.
There's a lot that can be missing in a celebrity's life. I think a lot of times we think about a celebrity and we're like, oh, first world problems or rich people problems, right? But yeah, it is. I don't know why that's a dismissive thing, because I think it comes from jealousy. There's a lot of people that think, oh, well, if you're so rich, you know, why don't you just go to counseling, or why don't you just buy friends, or, you know, like, and I think it's just the grass isn't greener. And many times I think there's a saying, more money, more problems. I think sometimes when you have more money, you can have more problems. I think people that are rich and famous do deserve our compassion and our sympathy. I don't think that we should aim jealous eyes at them, because they have a whole other way of existing, a whole other world that they're going through that we don't understand because we're not famous. We don't know what that's like. We don't know what it's like to not be able to go to a grocery store and just get groceries, right? Or go to a movie theater and have it not be shut down. Or you might think, oh, well, that'd be great, people cheering my name and paparazzi everywhere you go, but it would get old real quick. And I think that that's why somebody like Britney Spears has said, like, I'm done with this life. I don't want to live this way anymore. Whitney Houston even said that she didn't want to be Whitney Houston anymore. She wanted to go off to a remote island and open up a little fruit stand on a, you know, with her daughter, and just like live selling coconut juice or something. Just something very simple, very not glamorous, and where she's expected to be a certain way, behave a certain way, look and sound a certain way. I mean, I think when you have talent like that and you perform and you give your all, maybe in your youth, you know, as age takes its toll, you don't look the same. Your voice isn't the same. You can't dance the same. You can't live at that level of where people think of you all the time. The body ages, people change, your voice changes, your body starts to fall apart slowly, your looks change. It's a lot of pressure to be a star and for everybody to just expect you to be frozen in time and always deliver like your movies and your albums are, which are perfection. So I think that kind of hurts celebrities and artists. They're expected to look a certain way. That's why there's a lot of people that get plastic surgery to try to make the clock go back. It's a whole other topic. I didn't mean to go down this rabbit hole of celebrities, but I mean, how could you not listening to that song, you know? So my heart goes out to Britney Spears. It really does, for what she's going through. And I think the song Lucky is a real insight into that. Maybe a little bit prophetic, because she really wasn't at that stage in her life when this song came out that way. She was only a couple years into her career, but now it's been decades. So I think that this song probably really resonates with her now, if she even still listens to it. But that was Lucky. Okay, so this song was actually released as the B-side to Lucky. This song is called Heart, and it's one of my favorite songs by Britney ever lyrically. I'm going to read a little bit of it, just like a poem for you, so you can see like why I really am obsessed with this song. It always makes me cry. I may need my glasses for this. I wear glasses, by the way, y'all. I don't know if you guys knew that about me, but I wear glasses. Sometimes I wear contacts. I didn't put them in because I was in a rush. But let me put them on and look all sophisticated, because otherwise I can't say crap. So this is the song Heart. It says, Heart, I know that I've been hard on you. This might make me cry. I'm sorry for the things that I've put you through. Before you start to break on me or ask for sympathy, I need to make you see. Oh, heart, I'm not sure that it's been long enough to say that what I feel is really love. There's just one way to learn. Sometimes we'll get hurt, and right now it's our turn. Ugh! Right? Give it time. Help me through. Heart, we can do this together. You're my strength. You're my soul. I need you now more than ever. Oh my gosh, right? And then, heart, all the hurt will soon be gone. If you'll just keep on beating strong. You'll always be my friend. So keep on hanging in and we'll find love again. Okay. Yeah, right? So that's a great segue into the actual song. So we're going to listen to it together and we're going to see how we feel about it. So this is going to be on the brand new release, the 25th anniversary. It was previously unreleased, like I said, but we get to hear it now.
I've put you through. Before you start to break on me or ask for sympathy, I need to make you see. Oh, heart, I'm not sure it's been long enough to say that what I feel is really love. There's just one way to learn. Sometimes we'll get hurt, and right now it's our turn.
Oh, it's like a diary entry.
Give it time, help me through. Harder, we can do this together. You're my strength, you're my soul. I need you now more than ever. Heart, all the hurt will soon be gone.
So vulnerable.
If you just keep on beating strong, you will always be my friend. So keep on hanging in, and we'll find love again. Give it time, help me through.
Sing, Britney.
We can do this together. You're my strength, you're my soul. I need you now more than ever. I know I've been hard on you. I'm sorry for the things I've put you through. Please don't you break on me. I need to make you see it wasn't meant to be. 'Cause you will always be my friend. So keep on hanging in, and we'll find love again.
Right? It's like a diary entry to write a love letter to your own heart and to say, look, we're going through this. You're going to be okay. I'm going to take care of you. this is how love works. Sometimes I have to risk hurting you, and you're hurting now. We're going to get through this together, like your heart's your best friend. I just love that. I love songs where anything is introspective, and how much more introspective when you're singing to either yourself or a part of yourself, like singing to your inner child or singing to your heart, singing to your body, to your mind, to your soul, your spirit inside. I just love those. I'm a big sucker for those kind of songs. So when I heard this song for the first time, I remember falling deeply, deeply in love with it in 2000. When the single Lucky came out, and this was the B-side. Love this song. I'm so glad. I've been listening to it for over 25 years now, right? Not over 24 years. Today marks the 25th year I've been listening to it, around then. Because I think Lucky was dropped in July, I believe, the single. But yeah, so anyway, almost 25 years that I've been loving this song as well. And we're going to be listening very soon to a very specific song about being a diary entry. It's a song that Britney Spears wrote. I don't know if she wrote Heart. I'm sure I'll have it here in the to show, because I'm putting out who the songwriters are and sometimes the producers. But I do know that she wrote the song that's coming up soon about her diary entry. But this one sounds like a diary entry. Anyway, I want to know in the comments, did you enjoy this song? And if you did, tell me why. The next song is called One Kiss from You.
I don't wanna hear that I'm too young to know it's love that makes me feel this way. 'Cause I don't have to feel the heat of the sun to know it's shining on me every day. When it's warm outside and the look in your eyes is longing to show me the way. I don't want to wait. Just one kiss from you, and suddenly, yeah, I see the road laid out in front of me. You give me strength, you give me hope, and when you hold me in your arms, you make me whole. And I don't know just what I would do without one kiss from you. I don't wanna hear my time will come.
She sounds so good.
When it feels like it's already here.
Right?
We should learn to walk before we run. But why go anywhere when you're so near?
That's cute, I like that.
When I reach out to you, so sad and confused, and feeling like I could cry, you dry my eyes. Just one kiss from you, and suddenly, yeah, I see the road laid out in front of me. You give me strength, you give me hope, and when you hold me in your arms, you make me whole. And I don't know just what I would do without one kiss from you. One kiss from you. Ooh, yes.
They don't make songs like this anymore. I'm dreaming of one kiss from you. I'm looking for one kiss goodnight to last all my life. Come on. Sing, Britney. come on. That had pop, it had an R&B vibe. I mean, and just again, the lyric, I'm dreaming of one kiss from you. I'm waiting for one kiss goodnight to last all my life. What is that? Is that a motorcycle? Just ignore the motorcycle. It's so annoying, it's so loud. Sorry, you maybe don't even hear it. It should pass. There it goes. I think it passed. But the idea of, we don't have songs like that anymore. People would call it simping. Oh, you're simping over somebody, right? God forbid you actually really want someone. You're passionate about them and you are dreaming of them and you want romance and you want someone to sweep you off your feet. Like, that's supposed to be like ungirl boss, right? Like, that's so sad, simping, pathetic. You're jocking, you're swinging on someone's blank. Thack, whatever. Can I even say that on this channel? I think I can. But yeah, songs are not like that anymore. Everything's all girl boss and like Snow White. She can't be in love. She has to be the leader. Sorry, I want to bring up that drama with Rachel Zegler. But it's kind of a reflection of the culture. But I love that movie tanked because culture is still wanting it. Even though the younger generations are the one that are controlling that narrative about everything being simpy and not having any romantic emotions and being too cool for school, the larger society, and I think even people within the younger generations, still want love. They still want to give into that. They still want to get, excited about it, falling in love, and that's timeless. That's why fairy tales and folklore and Disney like classics are classics, because it's tale as old as time, falling in love and finding true love. Everybody wants that. So I just love this song. And again, I mean, this is supposed to be her mature material, right? But yet this song, One Kiss From You, made the album because it has a mature sound to it. And even mature people, even people coming into adulthood and far into adulthood, we all want to feel love. So I love that song. And I'm glad it's on the album. Okay. The next song is probably the most Celine-ish that Britney has ever gotten. And what I mean by Celine-ish is like this big belty high note that she holds. Yes, Britney Spears has a song like that, and it's the song we're going to hear right now. You'll see me act dramatically to it, so you'll know it. I'll point it out. But this song is so epic. It's so big. I don't know why this song isn't talked about more in Britney's catalog, because it probably is one of her most and more impressive ballads, the way that she's using her voice. We're going to talk about it after we listen to it. This is Where Are You Now?
Calling out your name, your face is everywhere. I'm reaching out to you to find that you're not there. I wake up every night to see the state I'm in. It's like an endless fight I never seem to win. I can't go on as long as I believe. Can't let go when I keep wondering. Where are you now? What have you found? Where is your heart when I'm not around? Where are you now? You gotta let me know. Oh baby, so I can let you go. I can hear your voice, the ring of yesterday.
Beautiful song, right?
It seems so close to me, but yet so far away. I should let it out to say what's left of me and close the doors of doubt, revive my dignity. But I can't go on as long as I believe. Can't let go when I keep wanting
know I'm yawning a lot. I'm not tired. Well, kind of, but it's just late here. But I am enjoying this. Maybe it's the music. It's relaxing me. I love this song. And these guitars, it gives that Latin vibe. But here she goes. You guys ready for some Celine Britney? Some Britney Dion? Here we go.
It's time to let you go. Oh, baby, I just wanna know. Where are you now? What have you found?
Sing, Britney Spears. It's just so beautiful. I do love that song. So yeah, did you guys see the Celine part? Where are you now? She just belts out now and holds it. Never have I ever. Well, she does something similar in Oops, I Did It Again, right? I'm not that innocent. She holds innocent. And then in Stronger, I'm stronger. And she holds that note. And then here, and then in Crazy, right? You drive me crazy. So she does do some belty stuff. Again, people don't give her credit for being the singer that she is. But in this one, I think this is her highest belt. She holds it long. It's full resonance. Yeah, it's probably her biggest belt. I think it's her moment vocally. Again, people don't make a big deal out of it, but I think they should. Oh, well. All right, this next song, oh gosh, really, I can really relate to this. So Bonnie Raitt has a song by the same title, Can't Make You Love Me. And anybody that's ever been in an unrequited love knows that it sucks when you really, really love someone and you really, really want to be with them. And either A, they don't know you exist, or they do love you and care about you, but they've friend zoned you, so they don't see you that way. Or B, you were with them, it didn't work out, and they've moved on, but you haven't. Whatever way that you're in this situation of really wanting to be with them, but knowing that you can't force somebody, right? You can't make somebody love you. I mean, there's love potions and stuff, but either A, that's not real, or that's of the devil. So you shouldn't do that. My water bottle just crackled at me. But I think that we all feel that way. And so there's a lot of songs, right, that make really that concept of unrequited love makes for really good music. And this is no exception. So this is Britney Spears' take on same title, but a different song, Can't Make You Love Me. And I just kind of want you to listen to the words because this is one of my favorite songs on the whole album, like top 3. Love this song. Gets me emotional. I really feel her. I mean, think about it this way too. You could even be Britney Spears, quote unquote, in her prime, and there could still be somebody that you want that wouldn't love you back. So don't take it personally. If you've ever been rejected or you've ever had somebody tell you that you're not the one you want to be with, even Britney Spears has gone through that. Okay. The most desirable woman in the world for a big chunk of the early millennium. And she even knows what this is like. So you're not alone. You're in good company. This is Can't Make You Love Me.
I'm just a girl with a crush on you. I don't care about money. It doesn't give me half the thrill. Everybody say that I have it all, but I can't make you love me. Isn't my life all the things I do? Can't make you love me. I'm just a girl with a crush on you. I've been through changes, yeah, but I'm still the girl you used to know. It's made me no different. So tell me why you had to go. Oh baby, I will trade the fancy cars for a chance to date. It's incomparable. I might be sitting with the movie stars. Everybody say that I just have it all.
Gorgeous.
But I can't make you love me. Isn't my life all the things I do? Can't make you love me. I'm just a girl with a crush on you, babe. Alright.
Oh, I love this bridge.
Just the thought of being close to you, it's incomparable. Should be happy with the life I live and the things I do. Seems like I have it all. Can't make you love me, baby. It's on my life. What can I do? Can't make you love me. I'm just a girl with a crush on you. Can't make you love me, baby. It's in my life. All I think I can't make you love me. Make you love me. I'm just a girl with a crush on you. Yeah, I'm just a girl with a crush on you.
Did any of you notice the kind of semi shout out to Lucky, the song we heard earlier in the album, right? The idea of I should be happy with the life I live and the things I do. Seems like I have it all. I might be sitting with the movie stars. Everybody says that I have it all. Very much like Lucky. She's so lucky. She's a star, right? If there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? There's a lot of parallels between Lucky and Can't Make You Love Me, and I love that. Again, we had talked about how Stronger kind of references Baby One More Time. I love when we break those fourth walls and songs reference each other. Mariah Carey does that sometimes too. She'll, in one song, reference other songs. I love it, right? It's like fan service, but it's also artistic, and if it's not forced, it's like, oh, it just goes along with the song, but you'll know that Easter egg if you're a fan and you know the other material. So I just love that that's in this song because it really makes the album cohesive, right? She was just lucky. And now she's living. Now this is another part of her story. This is another part of what she goes through. Yeah, she's famous and lucky. She's renowned and she's rich, but she gets lonely. And maybe part of that loneliness, maybe this is a follow-up to Lucky, right? Like the sequel, is because she's in love with somebody that she can't make love her back. Even though she's famous, even though she's rich, she sits with movie stars, she has this great life, but I mean, you've all known this. If you've ever been in love with someone that doesn't love you back, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can have the world at your fingertips. But if you don't have the attention of the person who has your heart, it's like you don't even want anything. Like that's what you want the most, is for that person that you're so in love with to want you back. Sometimes it can blind you. That will be for another conversation another day. I'm not in that place, but I've been in that place many times in my life. So this song really resonates with me, even though I'm not there right now. Love you, Britney. Okay, we're doing really good on time here, I think. Yes, we've got 3 more songs, and they're all ballads. So I hope you've had your fun with our up-tempo songs. We've got 3 ballads. This one's beautiful. This one was written by Diane Warren. Diane Warren is one of the most famous songwriters of all time. She has written Don't Want to Miss a Thing for Aerosmith. She wrote Unbreak My Heart for Toni Braxton. She wrote Because You Loved Me for Celine Dion. Diane Warren is just one of the most amazing songwriters ever. So she wrote this for Britney. It's called When Your Eyes Say It. And it's another one of Britney's favorites. Not her top favorite, because we all know her top favorite is Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. But she does love this song, and I don't blame her. It's beautiful. And this is When Your Eyes Say It.
I love to hear you say that you love me with words so sweet. And I love the way with just one whisper you tell me everything. And when you say those words, it's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. But when your eyes say it, that's when I know that it's true. I feel it. I feel the love coming through. I know it. I know that you truly care for me, 'cause it's there to see. When your eyes say I love all the ways that you show me. You'll never leave. And the way your kisses, they always convince me. Your feelings run so deep. I love the things you say.
Good harmony there.
Love your touch conveys. But when your eyes say it, that's when I know that it's true.
I love her. That's when I know.
Feel the love coming through.
She puts so much personality into what she sings.
I know that you truly care for me, 'cause it's there to see. When your eyes tell me, I know they're not telling lies. They tell me all that you're feeling inside, and it sounds so right when your eyes say it, and the words they say take your breath away. No song, never sung it so sweet. I love every word that they say to me. But when your eyes say it, oh, that's when I know that it's true. I feel it, yeah. I feel the love coming through. I know it. I know that you truly care for me, 'cause it's there to see. When your eyes tell me, I know they're not telling lies. They tell me all that you're feeling inside. Alright, and it sounds so right. When your eyes say it, that's when I know that it's true. I feel it. I feel the love coming through. I know it. I know that you truly care for me. You tell me everything. 'Cause it's there to see. When your eyes tell me, I know they're not telling lies. They tell me all that you're feeling inside.
Okay, so thoughts, right? Diane Warren wrote this song. Does it sound like a Diane Warren song to you? I don't know. I feel like with Diane Warren, her songs have a lot of forward melody. I feel like they're more epic. And this song to me wasn't very epic. If I'm being honest, as much as I love it, it sounds more like album filler than it does a single. love it though, right? For those of you that know me, that I'm a big fan of Britney and Celine and Mariah and Michael Jackson and Paul Abdul, and right, I love the album filler stuff, the deep cuts. Those are actually sometimes my more favorite songs. So me saying that this song is more like album filler or a deep cut is not an insult. It's just honest, right? I don't feel like the song hits melodically very, very strong. It wasn't a single, and I think that was smart. I don't think it would have performed well as a single, but I think it's sweet. It's got an R&B kind of feel to it, which I actually feel is a little bit more unique for Diane Warren. I don't feel like she goes or trails in that R&B style. She might have written something for Brandy and or Monica. I know she wrote For You I Will, I believe.
I will cross the ocean for you. I will go and bring you the moon.
Don't quote me on that, but I think she wrote For You I Will by Monica. Let me check that real quick. Girl, that's how good I am. She did write For You I Will by Monica. I know my stuff. Anyway, love that song, right? But even that song's more like a pop ballad. So this was When Your Eyes Say It by Diane Warren for Britney. It is a little bit of a departure from what I'm used to by Diane Warren, but I still really loved it. So I want to know what y'all think of the song. Okay, which leads us to our next song on the album. And it's a song that I alluded to earlier when we were listening to Heart. This song is actually called Dear Diary. So I know that we were talking about Heart and how it sounds like a diary entry. This is blatantly a diary entry. She's writing to herself. Actually, like Heart, you know I've been hurting you. Now this is Dear Diary, today I saw a boy, or whatever. So there's a little interlude that goes right before that. So we're going to listen to that. And then we're going to see what we think about the song, whether or not it's a song that you think is strong. It's kind of Britney's debut as a songwriter. Her follow-up album to this, her third album, was called Britney. And she wrote a lot on that. But this is her first kind of mark, I think, into like kind of coming into her own as a songwriter. So we're going to see what we think about it. Let's listen. This is Dear Diary.
So Amanda, what did you guys do on your date last night?
Oh, he was so sweet. He took me to eat. He brought me roses. And then we went back to his house and watched movies.
You went back to his house? Did you guys kiss?
I'm not telling you that.
Oh my God, you did. Shh. Oh my God. Look at that guy. He's so cute. And he's looking over here. Be quiet. Yo, be cool.
Go talk to him.
No, I'm too nervous. What would I say?
And by the way, that was Fee again. Felicia Collada. That was Fee talking to her again.
Dear diary, today I saw a boy and I wondered if he noticed me. He took my breath away. Dear diary, I can't get him off my mind, and it scares me 'cause I've never felt this way. No one in this world knows me better than you do. So diary, I'll confide in you. Dear diary, today I saw that boy. As he walked by, I thought he smiled at me. And I wondered, does he know what's in my heart? I tried to smile, but I could hardly breathe. Should I tell him how I feel, or would that scare him away? Diary, tell me what to do. Please tell me what to say.
Ooh, good falsetto flip.
Dear diary, one touch of his hand. No, I can't wait to see that boy again. He smiled, and I thought my heart could fly. Diary, do you think that we'll be more than friends?
I don't know how many of you have ever kept a diary or a journal. I did, but I was always afraid to be too real in it because I feel like your worst fear is that somebody else would find it, right? And somebody else could read it because, I mean, I know that you could like put it in a lock or whatever and then, you know, you can put it under your bed or hide it or something, but I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to share too much about, well, I'm gay and growing up, like that was my worst fear was somebody knowing that I was a boy that liked boys, right? When I was growing up as a kid. So I would never have put, I think one time I did write down like the names of all the guys I had a crush on and somebody found it. I think my sister found it and I was like, oh, those are my friends. And clearly it wasn't because some of these guys would never show me the time of day. I think she knew. I was like 7 years old, but I never had the galls to actually keep a diary. Let me know in the comments if those of you that have ever kept a diary or a journal and, you know, did somebody ever find it? Gosh, I would just die if I wrote my most private things in there and then somebody found it. So I think that was the big reason why I didn't. I journaled for a little bit, but I don't know. Sometimes actually I've stumbled over some things that I've written before and I'm like, oh, wow, I remember that. I actually remember not just what I'm talking about, but I remember writing about what I'm talking about. I used to record my dreams. Anyway, sorry, but back to Britney because y'all are watching this because of Britney, not me, kind of. But I do love this diary thing that Britney wrote. It's so wholesome, right? And I will say that, like we talked about the album being more mature, a little bit more adult, more edgy, but I feel like this, because she did write it, I think that no matter what, she still wanted to keep a part of her that had that wholesomeness to it. I mean, it wasn't so walk on by or girl in the mirror, but it was still pretty, it was a big portion, a big helping of cheese, Dear Diary. It did sound a little bit more, you know, what's the word? Not as mature as the other content on the album. But I think it's interesting that she left it to close out the album because it still is her. Right? I mean, even when you're getting older and you're growing up and you're an adult, there's still that essence of, you know, your inner child that you're carrying over. It doesn't mean that your dreams die. It doesn't mean that there's always a part of your innocence that isn't still there. It is. So I kind of like that she did that. Okay. So that was the last song on the album officially. We have one more song to get to. It's one of my favorites. It is on some albums that are not in America, but I think it should have been on all the albums, even American. It's a cover. The original artist is a band called The Jets. This is Britney Spears' cover of one of their biggest hits called You Got It All. And I just love this song. It's just one of my favorite songs by Britney. She does something very different with it than the original. And I think it's beautiful. She definitely makes it her own. We'll talk about it in a second. We're going to listen to it. This is You Got It All.
Just one look and I knew you would make everything clear, make all the clouds disappear, put all your fears to rest. Who do I love the best? Don't you know, don't you know, you got it all over him, you got me over
I am completely obsessed. Clearly, this album is my favorite album of all time because it's amazing. My closing thoughts, right? Because we've stayed on this video for a long time, so I want to get my closing thoughts and rate the album and let you guys go. My closing thoughts is that Britney Spears in this album shows so many facets to her voice, so many colors to her voice. She's sultry, she's sweet, she's powerful, she's fearless, she's flirty, she's vulnerable. She gives everything. She gives so many qualities to who she is coming up as a young woman, right? This is her coming of age album, her becoming a woman, becoming 18 years old and becoming an adult, but yet still holding on to a lot of what made her the teen queen in the album before, 16, 17 years old. So I just love this album. I love it because it's a moment capture in the transition of someone's life. Now, in the next album, Britney, she does have the song called Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, where she really goes more into womanhood. But this is that early dawning. I feel like this is the first step, right? Because becoming a woman, becoming a man, when you transition, it's a journey. It's not just something that happens overnight. You have to walk things out, learning how to take responsibility and accountability for yourself, receiving all this newfound freedom and not knowing what to do with it, kind of being excited because you've wanted it, because you were like a teenager and you're like, I can't wait till I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want. But then when the world opens up to you and you really can do whatever you want, then the world expects more from you because you are an adult, and that can be scary. So I just kind of feel like this was her first steps into that, but still preserving kind of that youthfulness, that innocence, even though the opening song literally says, I'm not that innocent. And oops, I did it again. I love this album. I think musically, it's incredible. It's a masterpiece. All of the songs definitely fit, even the ones that didn't make the album, but we got to listen. It still feels very cohesive to me. So I would say that this is a masterful album. Like I said, I think it's Britney's best. I think it's one of the best pop albums of all time. And so that gets us to rating it. Time to rate the album. I give Britney's sophomore album, Oops, I Did It Again, a score of 10 out of 10. I mean, how could I not, right? Now, I know you're going to say, Gilbert, you're biased because it's your favorite. And I can see that maybe, I'm human. And so I have to override my bias because don't get me wrong. There are albums that I will give a 10 that are not my favorite, but I know that they critically they're worthy of a 10, even if they're not my favorite, and vice versa. There will be albums that are like one of my favorites, but I know they're not a 10. It's like when you like a movie that is a crap movie. It's a guilty pleasure. It's your favorite movie ever, but it's not quality. You're not going to give it a 10 or, on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. See, I can be objective, but I feel like with this album, even though it is my favorite of Britney's, or just in general, it deserves its 10, like I said, for all of the reasons that I said right before I gave it the rating, because it is so pop brilliance. It is so diverse, but yet the songs are cohesive. Every song is a bop. This album is timeless. I mean, just the songs itself, Stronger, and Oops, I Did It Again, and Lucky, and Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. Those were massive hits for Britney Spears, and they were all from this album. So even the singles did very, very well from this album. I wish there were more. I wish that You Got It All was a single and made the official album. I wish that What You See Is What You Get made a single. I wish that Can't Make You Love Me had a music video. I could direct that in my head. Like, I know what I would have her doing. There was some missed opportunities, I think, here. Where Are You Now? Her Celine epic ballad. I would have loved to see her belt it out over something dramatic and epic. I mean, so many songs on here could have been singles. I just loved it. And I think that it's solid. So I do think that it's perfect. I don't think this album could have been any better. I think that it bust open the door for more pop to come out. This solidified Britney as the queen of teen, the princess of pop, second only to Madonna. But even then, I think some people would probably even say that she tops Madonna. That's just for a different discussion, though. But yeah, so that's my rating for this album. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you are brand new, please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop me a comment. Let me know what your favorite song was. What song do you relate to the most? What song do you think is the best? What would you rate the album? Again, I want to say to Teresa, I dedicate this video to you. I love you so much, my Smish, my Push, my I have so many names, my Jasmine, my pterodactyl soup. I know that you love this album as much as I do, and I just want to thank you for that. Everybody else that's watching, thank you for spending this time with me. I can't wait to see you in the next video, maybe the next album review, all of the Britney army that is here. Don't hate me because of what I said about Blackout earlier. I just think this is Britney's best album. Anyway, love you all. God bless you. And I will see you in the very next video. Mwah. Bye.